Hi, and welcome to the Major versus Minor Publications lecture. We are going to discuss today when to use italics and when to use quotation marks to denote major or minor works publications in your writing. So when you're referencing or talking about a major publication, you want to make sure that the words of the title are in italics. And you'll notice that italics are just simply when the word processing program puts the letters at a slant. If the publication is a minor publication, then you want to make sure that the words are surrounded by quotation marks. And so this handout here shows you some examples of major and minor publications. Firstly, major publications can be thought about as things that you would purchase. Now, I know nowadays you can buy single songs, but back in the days, you would buy an album. And then on that album or on that CD were the lists of songs. So a music album itself is going to be, the title of it is going to be in italics, but a song is going to be in quotation marks. And so if you think about that in terms of poems, you don't go to the store to buy a single poem. Usually you go to the store, you buy a book, and in that book is an anthology, and it contains a whole bunch of poems. And so the book itself would have a title, would be in italics, but the poem itself, the single poem, would be in quotation marks. The words would be in quotation marks. So you think about major and minor, you think about the amount too. Some things are usually big and they have a lot of pages, or they're longer like a movie. Minor would be things that are smaller. So books, a periodical, the newspaper title, a magazine title, an academic journal, but the articles from where the articles came from, those would actually be in quotation marks. A film, Star Wars, italics. A TV episode, the episode title itself, though, is going to be in quotation marks. And so if we look back at that works cited page, you'll notice that the works cited entries also follow these same rules, where the quotation marks are around the words that are short titles. They're titles of the articles, and then the italics are used to denote the major publications. Now, when we talk about quotation marks in this class, we're also going to talk about using quotations when you're quoting directly from a source, and that's different. But in MLA, to denote titles, we use both italics and quotation marks, and this is the major and minor publications. You'll have a short quiz on this, and I hope that if you need to refer back to your textbook, please do, or refer back to this lecture, please do. Thank you.